Hey Taurus, it's Basil from Basil Love Tarot. How are you, my friends? This is going to be your weekly reading, love, work, career, whatever tarot wants you to know. It's going to be the week of September 6th. I'm reading it today on Monday, the September 6th, which is a new moon. So new moons are all about new beginnings, new chapters, anything that has been hasn't resolved itself, any issues, anything you've had that's been kind of in the works. This is all about now wrapping it up and starting new. It is in the sign of Virgo, so it's all about really seeing what no longer works for you, right? That which does not serve you. You get rid of all the toxicity. You kind of figure out who you want in your life, what you want in your life, and what you don't. So that's kind of the energy about this new moon. So let's see how that plays into your tarot. This one's jumping out at me. This is going to be your zodiac sign, who's going to be strongest for you this week. We're going to see who that is at the end. It's going to be the biggest influencer of you this week, impact your week. We'll see who that is. All right. So while I shuffle, please say hi in the comments below. You know I love that. I am between Boston and New York in the smallest state of Rhode Island. So hello from little Rhodey. I love seeing where you guys are. It's amazing. You're all around the world, yet we're all here together. I just think that's phenomenal. So please say hi where you are. All right, we have a really strong work card. That's your first major energy. Big week for work. We'll see what that's about, but it can be your work, it can be career. If it's your love life, it's about a situation you've been putting a lot of time and effort in. A lot of dedicated effort. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Wow, you got a lot of stuff going on this week, Taurus. So first of all, we look at this as a work situation because you did get the work card. You make some deal with the head of a company. You have the Hierophant as the leading card of your week here. Hierophant is the CEO. It's the head person of a company. It can also be the head of a religious organization, the head of like a court system, right? Back in when tarot was first invented, it was Italian, tarocchi. This was actually the Pope. So it's that kind of head of something. This is a work card for you, and it's with this partnership. It's also 4 wands or 4 walls. So it could be an actual physical place, like an office. Maybe the CEO now wants you to come and like gives you a promotion, wants you to work at work. But I'm seeing maybe you're not into it. You do have a refusal here, but I'm going to clarify if it's this or the next card. But you do have some major opportunity here. There's a big change in how things have been going in your career and work this week. You could get something from your boss. If you're the boss, there may be somebody who wants to partner with you. But either way, there's a lot of abundance here. So it's not that it's a bad situation. You have options, Taurus. If it's your love life, you've been working on this situation, this relationship for a long time, hoping you were going to get to a place. Again, I said this is like the head of a religious organization, and even if you're not religious, it just kind of signifies someone who would marry you. It is with the marriage card. So if that is something, you know, this can be somebody you've been dating for years. It is the 8 of Pentacles. If you've been dating for 8 months, 8 years, 8 weeks, but you put a lot of effort into this relationship, and it's been very steady. It's been a very good relationship. Or even if it hasn't, you've been putting a lot of effort into it. Now you've gotten to that point where you're talking commitment. Could also be, if it's not relationship status, it could also be living together. But in your love life, again, there is something that you're refusing or someone's refusing, and it's crossed with the Lovers. So there can be a situation here. I'm going to clarify this now. You have some opportunity. It's a big opportunity. It's like you're either going to get into a big committed relationship and live with someone. You want to take that next big step. Or if it's your career, it's the same thing. You're either offered a bigger position or you're recognized by the boss of your company or whoever you work with. But I want to clarify what this refusal is. It's also a Gemini. This is a Gemini card, so we have a pretty strong Gemini this week around your week. And you pulled actually the Lover and Work card. So what is it that you're not taking, Taurus? Well, you're not taking an Aries. That's an Aries card. So that's right off the bat. If you're dealing with an Aries, there's a refusal. Either you're refusing something from an Aries or they're refusing something from you. Whether this is what you want in this relationship, if you want a commitment, you want to get married, somebody may be, what this is there's somebody who's still defensive. They're afraid to take the cup. It's not necessarily a refusal. If you look at the body language here, someone's afraid. They're afraid to get hurt. They have their arms over their heart. I think you've offered this love a few times because you have 3 cups down here and you're trying again, but they're still afraid. So the Emperor is like they're afraid. They just want to keep things the way they are. You may get the I'm afraid I'm going to lose you. I'm afraid if we do more, I'm going to lose you kind of feeling. Like there's safety for them in the familiar and the same. They're afraid to level up. So that is a situation you may encounter this week. In your work life, you're like, you may not want to take this higher position because it might mean more travel or more time away from home or your family. And you're like, I kind of like things the way they are. So it's Taurus, leave me some comments below what's going on here. Are you thinking of proposing to someone? Or do you think someone's going to propose to you and you're like, I'm not ready yet is what I'm getting. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. And you're still lovers. Lovers are different than married partners. So they may just like things the way they are. All right, now we have some more movement here. And we have the Empress. So there is movement in your love life. You also have an 8 here. You've got 2 8s. So there's lots of money and prosperity coming in. It does look like in time, this 8 always makes me wonder if it's 8 weeks or 8 days. It turns into the Empress. You do get this next. This is like 2.0 Taurus. It does move. So this initial like holding off out of fear changes. It does. So here you are. Look at this. I've just put you 2 together. You make a perfect couple. You're the Emperor and the Empress. But it doesn't come all at once. There's a little bit of time here. Nobody's left out in the cold. Nobody's walking away. There's nothing like that. It feels like they just need a little bit more time. It's out of fear as abundance. The Lovers is still there. But they come to realize, as so do you, you make a perfect pair. The Emperor and the Empress together. And then there's full-on movement. So that may be coming in on this new moon, this new chapter. If initially there's still some hesitation, just keep going, Taurus. You get there. It's not that they don't have the feelings for you. It's that they're afraid if the situation changes, they may lose you. So I think that's what Tarot wants you to know in this situation. In your career, I think if you say, look, thank you for this big, huge opportunity, but it's going to take me away from my life or my family. It doesn't fit for me right now, but I really like what I'm doing. You do have another opportunity that comes to you that you do take that does suit you better. So hold out, Taurus. No matter what you do, hold out. Stand your ground, stand with what you want, and know that it's whatever you do want is coming. So this first round, take a pass, all right? You get a 9. You get a well-deserved reward coming. 9 is a new chapter, new beginning. So again, that echoes this for me. You get a well-deserved reward. So just remember it's coming. So if it's not 100% what you want, don't take it, but don't get flustered if someone else doesn't take it, and just go for it and just wait. It's going to happen. It says don't stop. Isn't that what I not just said? Don't stop. Keep going. Just keep going. It comes to you. Just know it's just, you just keep going. All right, so this is going to be a more significant message for you from Spirit for the week. All right, we have the 9 of air. Okay, so I just have to show you this, so why this is significant. So this is the size of this deck. I just pulled this card in, I think, Aries. You pulled an Aries card. Was it Aries? I think it is. You may want to watch the Aries video, especially because I pulled this out of that whole deck. I pulled that again. And what it is expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. But it is, again, there's your 9 of air. You can't come from a place of fear, Taurus. You have to come from a place of abundance. And so does your person. Maybe this is a conversation you're having with your person. They may be anxious and they're expecting the worst, as self-fulfilling prophecies. You got to believe that you're going to get what you want, or else the frequency doesn't match. It can't come to you if you're not asking for it or believe you're already there. So make sure you change your energy, align it with abundance, okay? I'm going to pull one angel card for your love life this week. See what that is all about. All right, we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So hold on to that. This is true love. If you've questioned that, or they've questioned that, this is the romance of a lifetime. So that's your love card for the week. So now, my friends, we're going to get to this. Again, we have Aries. We saw Gemini. But this is your strongest. Before I flip it, I'm going to do a quick Basil's Basics. I'm doing private readings again this week, so if you'd like a private reading, you can get that in the information in the text box below. What else? Thank you for submitting question in comments last week about I'm going to do readings once a week on Thursday mornings, answering a specific question you want me to read. And the winner last week was, how does he feel about me? So I'm going to read that for all signs. Any gender, but I'm going to call it How Does He Feel About Me? So look for that Thursday morning, 9 o'clock New York time. And please put in the comments below the question you'd like next for me to read. I take the most popular question, what you want me to do a specific reading on. And also I'm curious if you like pick a cards, if you want me to do it in a pick a card style. So thank you for that. And last but not least, if you haven't, please like and subscribe. I'd love to get to 20,000 subscribers. So if you could help me do that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for listening to Basil's Basics. Big time Aries, Taurus. You've been pulling Aries, I believe, for quite a while. How many of you are dealing with having Aries in your love life, or a boss? I think it's almost every time here. But you get 2 Aries here. So Aries is super, super impactful for you this week. All right? All right, my friends, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look for the Thursday morning, How Does He Feel About Me? And we'll see you again next Monday for your weekly read. Thank you.